Now I want to go on a little bit of a rant that I am sure is going to make me super popular amongst everybody. I may be as popular as YouTube after they roll out 90-second unskippable ads. And what I want to rant about is counterfeit technology, counterfeit products, and mainly counterfeit microphones and audio gear. The reason that I got thinking about this is a couple of months ago, I was watching a video where Ricky from Audio I think that's who it was. They did a video where they were comparing a counterfeit SM7B to a real SM7B. On that video, I left a comment, hey, counterfeit microphones are illegal. I don't think you should buy illegal products. I don't think you should support illegal activities. And I didn't think anything of that comment because I didn't think it was a particularly hot take. Hey, illegal stuff is bad. Don't support illegal activity. Don't support crime. But today, I got a notification on YouTube. Hey, somebody replied to your comment. And I thought, what was that? So I went over there, looked at it. Seems as though there was a number of replies to the post that I made. Not all of them supportive. Turns out that me saying don't do illegal things or don't support illegal activity makes me a narc. That was my favorite. Narc. I guess thank you. Makes me a stick in the mud. That's fine. I don't deny that I am a stick in the mud. But I have seen this growing in popularity. I have seen this mentality becoming more common online. Who cares about the company? Who cares if it's bad for the company? The end consumer is the only party that matters. We are getting cheaper products. The fact that that counterfeiter can make that product and sell it for 50, 25, 10% of the actual product is proof that OEM is price gouging us. Heck them to heck and heck. They are scum, and I want that cheap product. They are profiting off of us, and profit is theft. Is that what it is? I don't know. I know there are some people who watch and listen to this show who believe that. The end consumer is the only party that matters. So if you can get a counterfeit for cheaper, go for it. If you believe that, I would love to hear your response to this because this is an interesting topic to me. But I wholeheartedly disagree with that mentality. That, oh, I'm just a narc because I don't think you should do illegal things. That I'm a stick in the mud. I'm not denying I'm a stick in the mud, but yeah, don't buy illegal stuff. Don't support illegal activity. Don't support criminal activity. The first point that I have against buying counterfeit products, there is so much outstanding, affordable, inexpensive gear nowadays that is not counterfeit, that is not trying to confuse the end consumer into buying it, that I don't see a reason to go for the counterfeit gear. Why buy a counterfeit item when you could get something? I know, I'm going to pull out all the memes. The XM8500 for $25, the Q2U for $50 or $60. You could get one of my favorites, the SE7 for $100. If you want a condenser, the AT2020 is still $100. Is it my favorite mic? No. But when all the other microphones, I can't say all of, but a lot of the competition to this microphone has increased in price, the AT2020 is still sitting there at $100. It is crazy how consistent the price of this microphone is. There is also, I know a lot of people listen to this show, love this microphone, understandably so, the Neat King B. A purely original microphone in looks, in sound, in every way, shape, or form. And for a long time, this cost $100. Then it jumped up to $130. Then it was discontinued, and now the V2 of this microphone is $170. But there are outstanding microphones at every single price point. Getting into recording has never been more affordable, more inexpensive. Pretty much anybody can get great sounding audio. There really is almost zero excuse to have terrible audio. So because there are so many great options that cost so little, I see zero financial reason to justify going for a product that actually supports illegal activity, criminal activity. The second point I have is a lot of the counterfeit items out there are not going to be the same quality as the actual original item that it is counterfeiting. It is likely going to be a subpar product. It is much more likely to fall apart. Good luck getting warranty service, getting troubleshooting service, getting any kind of customer support. This is going to be groundbreaking news for you, but they use different components in counterfeit microphones than the actual OEM. I know. When you see a $200 U87 counterfeit microphone, they don't use the same components in the $3,700 Neumann. What? So not only are you getting a product that is likely going to fall apart on you much faster than a microphone like the SM7B, the U87, 58, SEV7, King B, Lewitt, any of those, but it also uses different components, and in audio, that means you will get, likely, I haven't tried any of these counterfeits because I don't support them, you are likely to get a significantly different sound. And you buy a microphone because of the way that it sounds, not the way that it looks. Oh, cool, they made a microphone that looks like this microphone I like. Sounds nothing like it though, but at least it looks like it. It's going to sound different. The third point that I have is, yes, the OEM is going to be more expensive than the counterfeiter, but in many cases, if not all cases, I think that price differential is going to be justifiable. I will admit, that OEM, that evil original manufacturer, does have profit priced into their MSRP. But here's another groundbreaking deep dark secret. That counterfeiter, they also have profit in their price. I don't know about you, but I'm shocked to learn that people who partake in illegal activity don't do it out of the goodness of their heart. They also want to earn money. That is why they are doing it. But what makes up that price differential? Let's assume that all of the components in the counterfeit and the OEM are identical. Not the case, but let's assume. What else makes up that difference in price? Who has the burden of research and development? All of the costs, all of the testing, all of the design work, all of the prototyping, all of the beta testing. Who has that burden? The OEM. So they have to include those R&D costs into the price of their audio equipment. They also have to price in marketing. They have to price in warehousing. They have to price in the office work. They have to price in warranty returns. They have to price in all of the components that do not meet their QA standards. That was one that actually blew my mind when I learned, oh, that is why the price is so high on something like the U87. Yes, you are paying the Neumann tax, but on top of that, you are paying for all of the capsules that do not meet their standards that end up in the trash. That is a big component of the price, the QA. A lot of these companies also need to increase the price on their products to account for the people that work for them. Because when you do a lot of R&D, you need to bring the best people on board. That means you need to pay them a lot more money. So they have higher wages. They also need to have better benefits, healthcare, retirement. You have better working conditions. Those are all things that lead to significantly higher cost. And that means the price of the product needs to be higher. But not only that, they also use that profit. They use those higher prices to fund further research and development. If you love an industry, if you love audio, keyboards, movies, music, why wouldn't you want to see the furthering of technology in that industry? See new items come out, see new products come out, new 32-bit floating point, new capsules that are cheaper and better. That is why we have audio that is so accessible. Research and development, new technology, the new ability to manufacture with robots. That is all stuff that is funded through the higher price of these microphones. And without that, the counterfeiters wouldn't have anything to copy. So I guess it's kind of a necessary evil that that higher price. I know I'm coming across super condescending and kind of a douche. I'm not meaning to. I guess that's just who I am. Number 4, for example, if you hate Shure because you think they are evil, they are money hungry, they are just price gouging you, when you buy a counterfeit SM58, a counterfeit SM7B, what are you doing? Yes, you are going to be taking money away from Shure. Good job. But whenever somebody sees you using that microphone, you are promoting the company that you think is evil. And if we've learned anything about people online, when they see a large number of people using a microphone, they gravitate towards it. So by you buying a counterfeit microphone from a company that you think is evil because they price gouge people, you are perpetuating the cycle where they will sell more microphones. So if you hate the company, if you think they're evil, why would you want to promote for them? Why would you want to perpetuate a cycle that leads to them making more sales? It doesn't make sense. And number 5, I almost said number 5 while holding up 4 fingers. Number 5, I'm not your dad. I don't care what you do. Go do whatever the heck you want. If you want to fund illegal criminal activity, go for it. I don't think you should for all the points that I laid out, but I'm not your dad. You can live your life however you seem fit. There are amazing pieces of audio equipment that are affordable, inexpensive, that do not fund criminal activity, that are not produced illegally, and I think you should go for one of those. Support the companies that actually commit to research and development, that actually commit to making good products that sell on their own merits, as opposed to piggybacking off of something else and selling you a subpar manufactured product that offers no warranty, that offers no quality assurance, that offers no customer support. That's why I think you should go for one of those. This whole concept of who cares what's bad for the company is good for the end consumer, and that's all that matters. It only goes so far, because these counterfeit companies, these groups of people who are counterfeiting, they rely on companies that do R&D. They rely on companies to do all of the heavy lifting, to develop new technology, to develop new products that sell well, that serve a purpose and grow popular, so that they can copy it to the best of their ability or the worst of their ability, while maximizing the amount of money they can suck out of you. And as soon as those OEMs run out of profits, as soon as they go out of business because the counterfeiters take all of the sales, who will they copy next? Where will we be in terms of R&D? Where would we be in terms of new products? I don't think those companies or those groups that focus on counterfeiting or do counterfeiting exclusively have anything to offer in terms of new technology. I think they just run to the lowest common denominator, the most affordable components for their items, where they can slap on a badge that looks the same as a popular company and sell it to you, thinking you're a sucker because, oh, look, it says Neumann. Must be as good as a Neumann U87 because I got it for $200. It says Neumann right there. It's not going to sound like a Neumann U87. Are you paying a tax? Are you paying a premium for the Neumann? Yes, undeniably. Are you paying a premium for the SM7B, the RE20? Yes. That is why I say it so often. Just because you see other people using a microphone does not mean that you need it. You do not need to get the SM7B because everybody else uses it. You do not need to get the Blue Yeti because you see everybody else using it. Sometimes the XM8500, $25 is all that you need with a M Audio M-Track Solo $50 interface. Sometimes that's all you need. That's my rant. I know there are people who are going to hate me for that because the end consumer is all that matters. You're a narc. Let me know what you think of this in the comments down below.